The story begins in a vast meeting room high above a planet known as Zareth. This is the headquarters of the Galactic Council, a group of the universe's most powerful and advanced alien civilizations. In the heart of the room, a massive screen flickers to life, displaying a rusty, ancient warship floating aimlessly in the black void of space. It is the Terra Vigilance, humanity's once proud symbol of strength. But now it is nothing more than a relic, forgotten and abandoned. The aliens in the room, creatures from across the stars, begin to laugh. Their laughter echoes through the cold, metallic walls of the council chamber. They cannot believe that such a primitive, outdated ship still exists. One of the alien leaders, a towering being with 4 eyes and translucent skin, points at the Terra Vigilance on the screen and sneers. "What is this? A relic from a dead world?" he says, his voice dripping with mockery. "It's nothing but a rusting hulk. Why would anyone even consider it a threat?" The rest of the council members join in the laughter, their eyes glowing with disdain as they dismiss humanity as weak and irrelevant. They believe that Earth's people, once a growing force in the galaxy, are now nothing more than an afterthought. Their technology, their culture, their very existence are all considered inferior to the powerful, technologically superior alien civilizations that now rule the galaxy. One alien scoffs, "Humans couldn't even defend their own world, let alone challenge us." As the council continues to mock Earth and its past, the camera zooms in on the Terra Vigilance, an ancient vessel whose time has long passed, until, suddenly, something stirs within it. A deep rumble shakes the ship, unnoticed by the aliens on the council, who are too busy in their arrogance. Out in the void of space, the dormant systems of the Terra Vigilance slowly come to life. The lights on the ship flicker on, one by one, as though it's waking from a long sleep. An unexpected surge of energy pulses through the ship, causing a ripple through its core systems. Inside the warship, a small group of humans, who had been in suspended animation for centuries, begin to stir. The hum of machinery grows louder as the ship powers up, its long dormant engines beginning to whir. For the first time in years, the ship's crew is awake. Their eyes open one by one, each human blinking in confusion as they come to terms with what is happening. Captain Alden, the leader of this last remaining crew, is the first to awaken. He sits up, his mind racing as he looks around. "What? What's happening?" he mutters, his heart racing. His fingers move to activate his communicator. The ship's systems slowly respond, like an old friend reluctantly waking up. The crew can hear the groan of the ship as it starts to move, shaking off the dust of forgotten time. The aliens, still busy mocking the ship from their distant council, have no idea what's happening. They don't know that their joke is about to become a nightmare. Captain Alden stands, still groggy, as he looks over at his crew. His face is worn, his eyes heavy with the weight of humanity's loss. "We've been asleep for too long," he says quietly, almost to himself. "Is this really going to be enough?" Lieutenant Mara, a strong and determined officer, steps up beside him. She, too, looks at the ship's old controls, uncertainty flickering in her eyes. "We're alive," she says. "That's something. We just need to figure out how to survive." Alden runs his hand through his hair, troubled. "But how can we rely on this ancient ship? It's a relic. We're just a handful of people left. How can we possibly defeat them?" The weight of their situation is clear. The humans aboard this ship are survivors of an almost destroyed Earth, and their options are running out. But as the ship hums with newfound life, a spark of hope flickers in Alden's chest. This warship, the Terra Vigilance, might be the only thing they have left. Maybe, just maybe, it can help them turn the tide. "This ship may be old," Captain Alden says, his voice gaining strength, "but it was built for war, and we can still make it work. We just have to believe." The camera lingers on Alden's face, showing the determination beginning to set in. His crew, though uncertain, nods in agreement. Together they realize that they might be able to do what everyone else thought impossible. They might just have a chance to fight back. The crew, a small group of humans, is faced with what seems like an impossible mission. The odds are stacked against them, but their resilience and determination give them hope. As Captain Alden looks out into space, staring at the approaching alien fleet, he knows that their survival depends on what they can achieve with the Terra Vigilance. The crew is ready, but will they be able to awaken the full power of the ship in time? As the ship comes to life, the music builds, creating a sense of rising tension. The aliens, still unaware, continue their mockery, But the humans on the Terra Vigilance are no longer just survivors. They are a force to be reckoned with. As the Terra Vigilance powers up, a wave of energy surges through the ship. Its long-dormant systems come online, revealing hidden technologies no one realized it still had. The ship's hull begins to hum with life as long-forgotten weapon systems and shields activate. The crew, though inexperienced with these ancient systems, scrambles to figure out how to operate them. Each crew member races to their post, trying to make sense of controls that haven't been touched in centuries. Outside the ship, the massive alien fleet looms closer, confident in their impending victory. They believe that humanity's technology is outdated, that the Terra Vigilance is nothing but a weak relic, no match for their advanced weaponry. With laughter and arrogance, the alien ships begin their approach, ready to destroy the antique warship in a single strike. But as the alien fleet closes in, something unexpected happens. The Terra Vigilance activates its cloaking device, an ancient technology the aliens never anticipated. The warship vanishes from their sensors, slipping silently behind enemy lines. The aliens are confused, their scanners unable to detect the human vessel. They look around, trying to find where it's gone. Then, in a split second, the Terra Vigilance reappears, launching a surprise attack. A powerful blast from its energy cannons hits one of the alien scout ships, causing it to explode in a fiery flash. The aliens are caught off guard, their confidence shattered in an instant. The Terra Vigilance has struck first, and it has proven that this outdated vessel is far from defenseless. But the aliens quickly regroup, retaliating with intense firepower. The humans on the Terra Vigilance brace for the counterattack, knowing they have only a few moments before the full force of the enemy fleet comes crashing down on them. Captain Alden watches the alien ships regrouping on the screens, his heart pounding. He had always seen Earth's technology as old-fashioned, a relic of a bygone era. But as he watches the Terra Vigilance fight back, he starts to understand its true power. The old warship may not have the sleek, cutting-edge technology of the aliens, but it has something far more valuable: experience, ingenuity, and the relentless will to survive. The humans on board the Terra Vigilance are the underdogs. They're outgunned, outnumbered, and their enemies think they're nothing more than a joke. But the crew's resourcefulness, determination, and their ability to make the most of what they have are their real strengths. They might not have the most advanced weapons, but they have the willpower to keep fighting, no matter what. Captain Alden looks around at his crew, seeing the same fire in their eyes. They are all in this together. The Terra Vigilance may be a relic, but it's also their last hope, and they're willing to fight to the bitter end. As the aliens launch their retaliatory strikes, the Terra Vigilance stands strong, proving that even the most underestimated weapon can still pack a powerful punch. The underdogs may have just awakened the beast, and the aliens are about to learn a hard lesson. The Terra Vigilance shudders as it takes hit after hit from the alien fleet, but its advanced weapons come to life, firing back with a fury. The ship's quantum torpedoes blast through the alien vessels, tearing through their shields and hulls with incredible force. Plasma cannons fire relentlessly, creating bursts of blue and red energy that rip into the alien ships. The ship's energy shields flicker and pulse, holding firm as they deflect incoming fire, but the battle is far from over. The alien fleet isn't backing down. Their ships swarm the Terra Vigilance, overwhelming the human vessel with sheer numbers and firepower. But Captain Alden and his crew are determined. They're fighting for survival, for their homes, and for humanity's future. Lieutenant Mara, a fierce and skilled officer, leads a special team on a daring mission. Her team's objective is critical: board an alien cruiser and disable its communication systems, preventing the flagship from calling reinforcements or coordinating with the rest of the fleet. The Terra Vigilance is their last hope, and they need to cripple the alien fleet's ability to fight back. Mara and her team infiltrate the alien cruiser, moving silently through dark corridors, avoiding detection. The ship is teeming with alien drones and advanced robots designed for combat. The team battles their way through, using everything from knives to plasma rifles to fight the robotic enemies. The sound of clashing metal and the hiss of plasma fills the air as Mara and her team fight for every inch of the ship. They finally reach the communication room, but the alien forces have discovered their presence. A brutal close-quarters combat sequence unfolds, with the team fending off waves of alien drones. Despite being outnumbered, they fight with everything they've got, their focus unbreakable. Mara's leadership and tactical brilliance shine as she directs her team to disable the communications array, ensuring the Terra Vigilance can strike without interference. As the battle escalates, tragedy strikes. Bonner, one of the crew's most beloved members, sacrifices himself to protect the ship's core. He holds off a group of alien invaders long enough for the crew to stabilize the core and keep the Terra Vigilance running. His death is a devastating blow to the crew, especially to Captain Alden, who sees Bonner as not just a teammate but a friend. Captain Alden stands in silence, staring at the view screen as the battle rages on, torn by Bonner's sacrifice. The loss is heavy, and for a moment the weight of the fight threatens to break him. The crew has already lost so much, and now they're losing their own people in this war for survival. But as Alden reflects on Bonner's courage, he realizes that every life lost is a reminder of what they're fighting for, the future of humanity. With new resolve, Alden rallies the crew. "We fight for all of us." For Bonner. For Earth. His words ignite a new sense of determination in the team. The Terra Vigilance might be a relic, but it's still humanity's last hope. The crew pushes forward, battling not just for survival, but for a future where humanity can rise again. As the battle continues, the crew of the Terra Vigilance fights with everything they have, knowing that the cost of victory will be steep. The fate of humanity hangs in the balance, and they are willing to pay whatever price is necessary to secure it. The battle has shifted in favor of humanity, but the alien fleet is not backing down. The once confident invaders are now on edge, realizing that the Terra Vigilance is more than just a relic. It's a deadly weapon that could turn the tide of the war. However, the aliens are not willing to give up so easily. Their largest warship, a towering behemoth, emerges from the shadows. This warship, known as the Nemesis, is the heart of the alien fleet. The Nemesis is controlled by a powerful sentient AI that sees humanity's technology as primitive and inferior. The AI constantly adapts, analyzing and countering every move the Terra Vigilance makes. It is nearly invulnerable, armed with advanced weapons and a fleet of drones designed to overwhelm any enemy. The Nemesis is unstoppable, and it seems as if humanity's hope is fading. As the Nemesis closes in, Captain Alden and his crew realize they have one final weapon, an ancient Earth technology known as the Omega Drive. The Omega Drive is a weapon of unimaginable power, capable of wiping out entire fleets with a single strike. It's humanity's secret weapon, hidden away for generations, and it's now their only hope of stopping the Nemesis and securing humanity's future. But there's a catch. To activate the Omega Drive, the Terra Vigilance and its crew must be sacrificed. The weapon draws on all the ship's energy, draining its systems and rendering the ship defenseless. The crew will not survive the activation. It's a choice between saving humanity and giving up their lives. Captain Alden stands at the heart of the ship, looking at the Omega Drive's control panel. His fingers hover over the activation button. The decision weighs heavily on him. Can he make the ultimate sacrifice for the good of humanity? Is it worth losing everything they've fought for, including their lives, just to take down the Nemesis? The crew looks to Alden for guidance, knowing the stakes are higher than ever. Lieutenant Mara, who has already lost so much, quietly speaks up. "We all knew this might be the price of victory. We've already lost friends. We've already given everything. It's time to end this." Alden's heart aches as he looks at his team. These are the last moments of their lives, but he knows that if they don't act now, humanity will be wiped out. The Nemesis will destroy Earth, and the future of humankind will be erased. With a deep breath, Captain Alden makes the call. "Prepare the Omega Drive. We end this now." The crew steels themselves for what's coming. They know what they must do, and they are ready. The ultimate weapon has been unleashed, and the fate of humanity rests on their shoulders. As the countdown to the Omega Drive begins, the Terra Vigilance begins to glow with an eerie energy, its systems humming as they prepare to unleash the final strike. The crew looks at each other one last time, knowing that they are about to make history, or be erased from it forever. The battle for humanity's survival has reached its peak, and the crew is about to face the ultimate test. The time has come for the ultimate confrontation. Captain Alden stands at the helm of the Terra Vigilance, his hand shaking as he prepares to make the hardest decision of his life. The Nemesis looms large in front of them, its AI-controlled systems scanning every move the Terra Vigilance makes. Alden stares at the countdown timer on the Omega Drive control panel. He reflects on the crew's sacrifices, the pain of losing so many comrades, and the immense weight of the decision ahead. With a heavy heart, Captain Alden finally orders the activation of the Omega Drive. Initiate Omega Drive, now. The words are final, and the crew braces for what's coming. The ship shudders as the ancient weapon powers up, its core glowing with an intense, brilliant light. A deep hum fills the air, and then an explosion of energy unlike anything the galaxy has ever seen. In a split second, the Omega Drive unleashes a massive shockwave that sweeps through space. The shockwave rips through the alien fleet, tearing apart ships in its path. The Nemesis, the alien flagship, is hit first. The energy pulse engulfs the massive warship, causing it to disintegrate in a blinding flash of light. The AI, once so confident in its invincibility, is wiped out completely. The remaining alien ships are thrown into chaos, their systems malfunctioning as they try to flee from the destructive force humanity has unleashed. The Terra Vigilance itself, however, cannot withstand the full power of the Omega Drive. The ship begins to collapse, its systems shutting down one by one. It was never meant to survive such an event, but the crew has given everything for this final stand. As the Terra Vigilance starts to fall apart, the crew feels the weight of their victory and their sacrifice. The remaining alien ships retreat in fear, leaving humanity's warship to slowly die in the silence of space. The battle is over, but the cost has been high. The survivors of the Terra Vigilance, Captain Alden, Lieutenant Mara, and a few others, look out into the vast emptiness of space. The ship is no more, but their victory is etched into the stars. Humanity has not only survived, they have proven their strength to the galaxy. Captain Alden gazes out at the stars, his eyes filled with a mixture of sorrow and pride. They've lost so much, but in the end, they've shown that humanity cannot be underestimated. The Terra Vigilance may have been a relic of the past, but it carried the spirit of Earth itself, resilient, defiant, and willing to fight for survival, no matter the odds. As they begin their journey home, Captain Alden reflects on the legacy of humanity. The aliens may have mocked them, but now they know the true power of Earth. Humanity's will to survive is its greatest weapon. Humanity's relic wasn't just a ship, Alden thinks. It was the spirit of Earth itself. With that, the survivors set their course for home, knowing that their victory will resonate through the galaxy for years to come. Humanity's place among the stars has been secured, no longer as the underdogs, but as a force to be reckoned with.